Hello everybody and welcome to Fleethof. In today's video we are in the MAN. We are in the A23 and I don't actually know. I do know. We are on the 100 from Boss Barn. No, from Fleethof to Boss Bahnhof. Or is it Hauptbahnhof? I don't even know. Boss Bahnhof. Because yeah, I've reallocated routes for them to help meet their needs, and now every route has a full allocation. And we're only 1 and a bit levels away from unlocking the MAN A21 3-door variant. Right, is that? There we go. Probably could have gone for a minute, to be fair. Yeah, that's better. Right, off we go. That's better. I've changed my force feedback settings. It's a bit stiffer.
Nächster Halt Magnolienweg. Übergang zur Linie 202.
There's a bit more resistance than I remember there being. I'm going to turn that down a bit. Gameplay and HUD. Steering resistance. Let's just bring that down. Steering resistance. Bring down to 35. Yeah. Yeah, that's nicer. But yeah, I'm on a Thrustmaster T128 steering wheel. And I don't know what else I was going to say. And an Xbox Series S. So if you're an Xbox Series S player like me and wondering if, because you don't have the Xbox Series X, would it affect performance, the answer is probably a little bit, yeah. But it's still more than playable. I was speaking earlier with Melbourne Train Guy on a VC, and we were talking about I don't actually know. No, we're talking about a lot of like what the game does to do resource saving, and we spoke about how the AI buses didn't look particularly great, but if it's to save memory, it's not that deep, essentially. Are we off? Yeah, I plan to go through every single route today, because I have given the network a massive rejig. Who's beeping at me for? Bugger off and get a life, hooker. Next stop, Magnolienweg. Is it a left here? No, it's a straight on. Who's he annoyed with? Like, I beg your pardon? Do you know what I mean? was a 100, that wasn't meant to have an MAN on it. Because we also spoke about how it seems that whatever bus you're driving, it seems that's the only bus you'll see. But we found out that wasn't quite the case. And we'd also both love to see weather customization in this game.
Nächster Halt Panagiotisstraße. Übergang zur Linie 202.
Right, there we are, I'm back. Oh, what's going on there? They're leaving. I don't see why we can't go with the tram stack while they're going left. Oh, off we go. Yeah.
Nächster Halt Danielsplatz.
Danielsplatz. Mate, I literally had the tram stack. Fuck off. Right, where does it want me? Here. Have some of that back, tosspot. What are you on? 100, nice, that's what we like to see. If we get some of this way, it's a bit weird. So it just randomly drops to 30. Danielsplatz. Splats on who? I like how it doesn't roll forward when you're on an uphill grade. Let me try that again. No, it doesn't want to do it. Nice. You'll see you wouldn't roll forward if you're on an uphill grade. So it's nice to see that that's replicated in game. Got anyone behind us? Not as far as the eye can see. Right. When are we going to be going? Ow. Those are the slowest reaction times in the world, but you know what? Oh well. We're up the curb, it looks like. Hello. I believe we're following the traffic light here. I'd love to see cyclists in this game. Or just another obstacle. Traffic light ignored? I did nothing of the sort. Or did I? I don't know.
Nächster Halt Gabriele-Münter-Straße.
Caused upset. Oh, do you know what? We'll go through. No, dear. Who's this? 100 to Holt Fleethoff. Not seen anything other than the bendies so far. I'm hoping we're going straight on here. No, we're not. We've got a tight turn. I've seen Melbourne train guy do this in the A26, so I've got to do this now. Otherwise, I'm an embarrassment and a fraud. Cannot lose. Outdone. I'm going to be outdone. Right, okay. Oh, yeah. What are you beeping at? Traffic light ignored.
Nächster Halt Museumspark.
Oh, I can't see. That mirror's in the way. I did actually pull out on someone, sort of. I mean, I feel like... Oh, okay, someone's just pressed the button, I was going to say. Should be a pull in and pull out here. Something I also learned the other day while playing this game was that if you push both your pedals
Nächster Halt
flapping pedals
Heimatmuseum.
on your steering wheel, you can put the hazards on like this. Right, you stay where you are, car, because I've got the right way. You idiot. I'm not sure if we did hit or if I got very lucky there. But, like, come on, dude. It's my right of way. So I don't know who you thought he was. I like the 100, I haven't been on it in a while. Oh, they do still complain, that's good to know. I haven't had them complain in a little while. Right, I'm just going to sit here and wait to move. That's what I used to do. Because then it gave me the points for indicating out. Heimatmuseum. Right. Turn the indicator off. Yeah, that was nice.
Nächster Halt Biedermannstraße.
Wiedermannstraße. Right, what are you? A 100 to Holt Fleethoff, sorry. So that is the right bus for that route. Yeah, it does still creep forward. Which is good, because it's supposed to. Meow. Nice. This will be a bus stop for us. Just indicating before braking. Because you're meant to indicate while you're braking. That is why you're braking, sorry. That is why the indicator exists. If I blocked him in, that's cool. You can't let me out and then beat me. That's not how that works.
Nächster Halt Busbahnhof. Übergang zu den Linien 200 und 201. Fahrtende. Bitte aussteigen.
Oh, hang on. Right. I'm all over the place. I wasn't in the right lane. I thought I wasn't. Or the correct lane, I suppose, because it's technically the left lane, not the right lane. We're doing something there. Alright, I'm going. In fairness, the back of my bus did nearly swing into his van, so he's right to be annoyed about that one. Is this it? Yes. Right, let's go drive another route. Let's go drive another route. There are our stats, 4.2 kilometers done. Next, start a session for the... Oh, okay, I've got some more vehicles. 101. A26, okay. So let's start session in A26. 101. Hauptbahnhof to Amplun. 1640. 1640, 2 minutes shut off in cockpit. Right, and we are back here again at Hauptbahnhof. I say Hauptbahnhof. And back here again, we were actually at Busbahnhof the first time. Right. Get all that on. Passenger light. Passenger light. Yeah, that's cold. Mr. D387, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Oh, hang on. Put that there. See, now I'm worried that all the other buses, now that I'm in an A26, are going to be an A26, but who knows. A lot of racket with these buses, like a lot of racket. Oh look, that tram's going. Right, off we go. Air pressure's still too high, I've just revved the knackers off of it. One thing I've discovered with this Hauptbahnhof station, you actually have to get really close to these lights for them to change, because if you sit here, they won't change, but if you sit here, there, they'll change, because it works on a pressure pad, so it won't detect you're there
Nächster Halt
unless you
Iwata-Park.
hit the sensor, and unless you hit the sensor it's not going to change, because it will prioritise others. Yeah, that's how that works. Also, I found out maybe when you're watching this it's not 1.4 anymore. Maybe we're on 1.8 or something. I can't remember playing SCR back in 1.8. The dreaded 1.8 update that was never going to come. SCR went like a year without an update, I swear. It's mental. Wait, whoa, what's going on? Oh, never mind. Hang on, about how many people? Hang on. Hang about are this many people getting on the bus? You're having a laugh, mate. Look at this, I've never seen it so full on CTS. Right, let's get in and get out. I don't want to drive with the doors open, I want to get through the lights. That's not going to happen. Sorry, maybe you can quite easily get around me there. Nice. Around the corner we go.
Nächster Halt Poststraße. Übergang zur Linie 201.
Like, it's nice, but it ends here. And it's not busy enough to ever utilise the bus lanes. I get it when there's trams pottering about, but what are you? Yeah, you're on A26 as well. You're on the same route as us though. I feel like I've been doing a lot of these 101s. Will it tell me off for ignoring the traffic light if I'm over the line? Like, I am technically on the line there. Oh, why does the mouse do that every single time? I'd love to see emergency vehicles in game. Like, imagine you're doing a bus route and all of a sudden you have to pull over because there's an emergency vehicle, like a fire engine, trying to get past.
Nächster Halt Puls Center. Übergang zur Linie 201.
Slowing down. And brake on. Oh, see white Teslas. Off we go. TFU3780. Must be a fan of the overground. Private plate with 378 in it. Off we go.
Nächster Halt Enziangasse. Übergang zur Linie 201. Nächster Halt Pinakothek. Übergang zur Linie 201. Nächster Halt Baumannstraße. Übergang zu den Linien 1 und 201. Nächster Halt am Brunnen. Übergang zur Linie 201. Fahrtende. Bitte aussteigen.
We're coming around into Amblunen, which is the final stop on the route. I'm speeding. Oh, what's that? Oh, shit. It's weird to see that every bus is an A26, although every bus shouldn't be an A26, but hey. Right, and we're coming around the corner into Amblunen for the final stop. I hope you'll have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to like, subscribe, and I feel like the network was in need of a rejig, to be honest, just before I start putting some new routes in. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye for now.